Hey, what's up guys? In today's video, I'll be sharing with you how you can be using Canva as your main asset library to get stuff like social media animations and call to action that can really enhance your video editing work. And everything that I'll be sharing in this video will be completely free, but make sure to watch to the end because I'll be sharing these 3 steps. What to look for on Canva when you're downloading your assets, how to remove your background so you can overlay it on your clips. Last but not least, we're going to add some animation so it doesn't just sit on your screen. So the first thing you're going to do is go on canva.com. We'll go to create a design, go down a video which will be 1920 by 1080, and you'll create a new design. Once you've done that, you'll go over the elements, and here you can search for any visual effects that you're looking for. In this video, I'll only focus on graphic elements and transitions. First, I'll find an asset that most editors use, like an arrow. Now you're going to filter your searches and make sure that you have free selected so you will only see the free assets available. If you have the pro version, then you will have much more options available to you. Now I'll select this arrow because it looks like the arrow that most YouTubers use. Now I'll change the background to black so we can easily separate it. I'll save it as a PNG. But because some of you guys are on the free version, I'll show you how to remove the background. If you're on the pro version, you can skip this step because Canva allows you to save with a transparent background. But for the free users, they won't have this option. So I'll show you how to remove that later in the video. Now I'll just save that somewhere that it's easy to find. Now I'll look for a YouTube subscription animation. So now you can go ahead and save this, but this time you will save it as an MP4. One other thing that you might want to know is when saving your asset, you want the background to be different from the asset that you're saving so that you can easily separate it in post. So with this subscribe button, I don't want to use a white background because I'll have trouble later on when I'm trying to separate it from the background. This is why I chose to use a black background. Now I'll just find a simple transition that you can overlay over your clips. So go with something really simple like this, and again you'll save it as MP4. So now that we have our file saved, we're going to import it to our timeline. Let's start with the easiest of the bunch, which is the transition, and this is really easy to use. All you have to do is change your composite mode to add and overlay between your clicks, and you can speed this up if you want to. So there's a lot of those transitions on Canva that you can make use of. Next is the motion graphic that already has some movement in it. This isn't too hard to work with, but you'll have to remove the background. So to do that, we'll quickly jump into Fusion. You'll search Luma here. We'll throw it in between your media in and media out. And once you've done that, take your contrast up a little. We'll just want to play around a little with the contrast and the gamma. And there you have it. And you can resize your elements however you want them. Guys, and if you're learning anything new from this video, please make sure to give it a like and subscribe if you want to see more editing tricks and tips. And lastly, we have the still image of our arrow, but we want to transform this into a motion graphic. So we'll be following the same previous step, and we'll be going into Fusion and removing the background. We'll search Luma here and place it between our clips. Now this is pretty easy for this one because of the contrast between the arrow and the background. Now we'll be doing some animation. So I'll add a transform node right after the Luma here. I'll put the pivot point at the tip of the arrow. I'll set it to about 10 frames. I'll set the keyframe for the size and the angle. I'll go to the first frame and I'll set the rotation and bring the size down. But it's looking a little stiff. So what I'll do is I'll go into settings and select motion blur so that we can add an extra motion blur to it. I'll set the quality to 4. So that's looking much better, but I want the animation to be a little bit smoother. So I'll go into my spline editor and I'll highlight my points and just click S. Or you can go at the bottom and just click smooth, and that will smoothen out your animations. And there you have it, guys, a quick animation for your arrow. And you can use this to always highlight stuff in your videos. So guys, there's an unlimited amount of assets that you can be using from Canva that can really enhance your work. So make sure to take advantage of this free resource that you have at your disposal. But that's it for this video, guys. I hope that this helps you on your editing journey. And if you want to learn how to get new clients as a freelancer, make sure to check out this video.